Oh guys, here is our more came on the Python. And in today's Python video, I'm telling you the what are decomposition in Python. So yeah, we are learning about the video. Start to and please like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to all the notifications and also information about any future related videos about the Python. So without taking any time, let's move computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. So guys, in today's video of Python, I am telling about the decomposition in Python. If you don't know what is decomposition in Python, so in today's video, your whole concept will be clear about it. So now let's know about what is decomposition in Python. So let's know about it and let's talk about the decomposition. Decomposition is the process of breaking a complex problem or system info into smaller, manageable parts. In programming, this is achieved by dividing a large task into a smaller function, each handling a specified piece of the problem. This makes the code more modular, easier to read and debug and maintain. Okay, this is called the decomposition. Why we use the decomposition? If we don't know why we use the decomposition, so let me tell you why we can use the decomposition. There are 4 points why we use the decomposition. First point is simplifies the complex problem. It breaks down a task into a smaller functions. This is the and reduce the complexity. This is the first of the why we use the decomposition. Number 2, improve the code reusability. This means functions can be reused across the different parts of the program. Okay, this is the second point. Number third point, enhances the readability. Each function has a clear purpose, making the program easier to understand. Number 4, facilities collaboration. What is the meaning of that? It multiple developers can work on separate functions simultaneously. Okay, this is very hard work. Example, decomposing a real world problem. In this, the problem is create a program to calculate the total cost of the shopping cart and it including the tax and discounts also. Without the decomposition, monolithic code look like this without the decomposition. This code is without the decomposition. For that, you can go on your Visual Studio Code and then you click on the new window, and then what you can do here, you create a new file and your file name should be index.py, and you will be create this file on your documents. And when you create this file on your document like this, so what you can do, you paste this code here. Like in the first, second and fourth, third and fourth line, this is a single block of a code and it is doing everything. But in the third line of code is in percentage and fourth is in percentage. Number 7th line is in the 7th line we will calculate the total before tax and discount, and in the 10th and 11th line we apply a discount, and then in the 14th and 15th line we apply a tax. Okay. Now when I save it and run it, so it give me the output nothing. Why? Because we do not use the print operator, and like you know, print operator is often used to print the things. This is sorry, we do not copy the print statement. It has been written down, okay, but we do not copy it. So let me copy it and now let me paste it. Now when I paste it and save it and it should give me the output should be total cost 425.25. Why did it give me like this? Because 100, 200 and 150. 100, 200 and 150, and when you change the number here from 180 and like 2000 or 1500, so it give you a different answer. Okay, different answer. Let me show you. Save it and it should give me now for 2533.4445. Why do you give me like that? Because in the calculator, when 180 divided by 2000 divided by 1500, it comes to 0.6 like that. So like that you can do it. Now with decomposition using functions, so the answer will be look like this with using the decomposition and using the functions. Let me show you what the answer will become. Now let me show you. First of all, copy it and let me come here and paste it. What here we can do, in the second and third line the function to calculate the subtotal, and in the 6th and 7th line the functions to apply a discount, and in the 10th and 11th line the function is calculate the tax, and in the 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, this line it is the main function to calculate the total cost, and in 21, 22, 23, 24, 26 it is the example usage. And when you save it and then it should give you the output total cost 425.25. Why is it giving like this? because when when 100 divided by 100 is 200, and when you add a discount and tax rate, so it gives you the different output like 425.25. Let me show you. Means that 200 then 3 because 200 plus 100 plus 150 is equals to 450. Let me show you. 200 plus 100 plus 150 equals to 450. And in 450, when you divide the 10 and then divided the 5, okay, sorry, 100 plus 200 plus 150 equals to 450. And in 450, when you do discount it 10, 440, and when the 440 divided by 5 equals to 88. Okay, so that's why the math is very hard. Okay, like that you can do it, and then it give you the 425.25. Answer is come like answer will become like 450, but it is not giving this type of answer because the discount is 10% and tax rate is 5. So that's why it give you the output should be 425.25 like that. Here this is the example using with the decomposition and using the functions. Now let me tell you some benefits of decomposition. First is modular code. Each function handles a specific task. Number 2, easier debugging. Errors are isolated within functions, making a debugging straightforward. Number 3, reusability. Functions like apply underscore discount and apply underscore tax can be reused in other programs. Number 4, readability. The purpose of each function is clear, improving code clarity. Conclusion. The composition helps solve the problem systematically, improving the quality and maintainability of the code. It is a cornerstone of structured programming and software engineering best practices. Okay, so here you can see it. So here you can see it in today's video. I told you about the decomposition in Python. So I hope you can enjoy this class. If you enjoy, so please like this video, share friends, and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to all the notification bell also, so you never miss our any future later videos about the Python. So now, and please access my Python playlist and bookmark it also, because whenever I upload my video, I will be uploaded in my playlist of Python, so we'll be see it. So go on to the Google and search here my channel by the name of Davrian, and when you search in my channel, admin open it, click on the here, and then here I upload a one new video about the coffee app. So from scratch, here I built it using the HTML and JavaScript, and the source code is also provided, so we go and see it. But go into the playlist and then click onto the this Python tutorial for course from scratch, and we successfully completed the 123 videos of the HTML successfully. As in that channel, there are all HTML video, Python videos. There are little bit big videos. Okay, I mean, I think there are in the channel there are only 2 videos of the big video, and all the videos are of the Python. So bookmark it from here and access it. I will already access it, and I do not access it, or I'm on one more time. Okay, so but I'm using next lesson, next video. I'm making like this type of video of Python. So now for today, goodbye.